Country star Jelly Roll recently stepped outside the music industry for a surprising collaboration. Even more surprising, he dropped the news that he also stepped out on his wife, Bunnie Xo. She broke her silence about the difficult moment in their marriage. Jelly Roll and his now wife, Bunnie Xo, met in Las Vegas, Nevada, when he was still establishing his career. He proposed to her at another of his concerts in 2016, and they married that same night in an intimate wedding chapel. They returned to the same chapel in 2023 to reaffirm their commitment with a vow renewal. The two are never far apart. She often joins him on tour, including the tour with Post Malone that took him overseas for the first time this summer. Their relationship is #couple goals for many of his fans. The couple lives on a farm in Nashville, Tennessee, with one of Jelly Roll's children from a previous relationship. Their relationship may look perfect, but looks can be deceiving. In a shocking admission, Jelly Roll revealed that he hasn't always been faithful to his wife of 9 years. The son of a singer opened up earlier this week about a difficult moment early in their marriage. He said that his #1 regret in his adult life was cheating on his wife, Bunnie Xo. She previously alluded to getting through a rough patch, but never shared details. Jelly Roll also didn't share specific details about the affair. However, he said that while he regrets it, he kind of doesn't because it made their relationship stronger. "I wish our story would have gone in the way that it never had an affair, and I'm in a way glad it happened, but man, I'm proud of who we are today," he said. The news that Jelly Roll had been unfaithful to his wife sent shockwaves through his fan base. Many women commented on Bunnie Xo's social media posts, or sent her messages calling her out for staying with the singer. Bunnie Xo reposted some of the comments on her Instagram story with a shocking response. She doesn't regret giving her husband another chance. "It actually takes a stronger woman to face pain head-on, do the work, and rebuild with the man she loves, instead of running or gossiping," she wrote. The screenshots she shared were automatically deleted from her Instagram story after several hours. But one thing Bunnie Xo is going to do is clap back. She shared a cryptic quote aimed at people questioning her relationship with Jelly Roll. "Make sure you are disgusted by your own sins as much as you are about others," the pointed quote said. Bunnie Xo has a memoir coming out in early 2026 that may shed more light on why she stayed with Jelly Roll after he cheated on her. Bunnie Xo breaks silence after Jelly Roll admits to cheating, a heart unveiled. In the world of country and rap fusion, few stories have stirred as much buzz as the tumultuous saga between Bunnie Xo and Jelly Roll. Fans and followers watched from the sidelines as the couple's public journey unfolded, passionate, tumultuous, and filled with moments of vulnerability. But when Jelly Roll finally admitted to cheating, the ripple effect was undeniable. And now, after days of silence and speculation, Bunnie Xo has spoken. Her words, softly but with unmistakable clarity, have sent shockwaves through their fan base and the media alike. This is her story, her voice, her truth, and her resilience. The silence before the storm. For days, the social media silence was deafening. Rumors swirled, some fans defending Jelly Roll, others condemning him. The couple's Instagram comments turned into battlegrounds, with fans taking sides and speculating endlessly. Bunnie Xo had always been open about their ups and downs, but this time she chose to stay quiet. Many wondered if she was hurt, angry, or simply processing her feelings. Some thought she might disappear from the public eye altogether, retreating into her world to heal. But beneath her silence, a storm was brewing, one that demanded her voice. Breaking the silence. Finally, in a heartfelt post on her own social media, Bunnie Xo decided to speak. Her words were measured, yet raw with emotion. "I've always believed in honesty, even when it's hard," she wrote. "I've been hurt, betrayed, and broken. But I am also resilient. I refuse to let anyone define my worth or my story." Her message was more than a mere apology or explanation. It was a declaration of strength. She acknowledged the pain Jelly Roll's admission caused her, but also emphasized her commitment to her own healing and growth. "This isn't about blame," she continued. It's about understanding that we're all imperfect, making mistakes along the way. But it's what we do afterward that truly matters. Her words resonated deeply. Fans who had admired her honesty and courage now saw a new side of her. One that refused to be crushed by betrayal, one that was determined to rise above. The heart behind the words. Bunnie's post was not just a response, it was a testament to her character. She openly spoke about the pain of betrayal, but also about her love for herself and her family. She acknowledged the complexity of the situation, how love, mistakes, and forgiveness intertwine. "I still love him," she admitted. "But love isn't enough when trust is broken. I have to ask myself what I deserve, and I know I deserve respect, honesty, and loyalty." Her vulnerability struck a chord. Many fans shared messages of support, stories of their own heartbreaks and journeys toward healing. Bunnie's honesty created a space for others to be real about their struggles. A reflection of strength. In her silence, many wondered if she was contemplating a breakup, a reconciliation, or simply taking time for herself. But her words made one thing clear: she was choosing herself first. This act of breaking her silence was a powerful form of self-empowerment. It signaled that she would not be defined solely by the betrayal, but by her resilience and strength. Her followers praised her courage. "You're an inspiration," one comment read. "Your honesty and strength are everything." Jelly Roll's response. Soon after her post, Jelly Roll issued his own statement. He expressed remorse, accountability, and love for Bunnie. His words were humble, acknowledging his mistakes and promising to work on himself. But the real story was already written in Bunnie's words, her honesty and bravery in facing the pain head-on. Her response was a reminder that even in heartbreak, there is growth. The road to healing. Healing takes time. Bunnie Xo's decision to speak was a step toward reclaiming her narrative. She emphasized the importance of self-love and forgiveness, not just for Jelly Roll, but for herself. "I believe in second chances," she wrote. "But I also believe in knowing your worth and never settling for less." Her message was not about placing blame but about setting boundaries and prioritizing her happiness. It was an affirmation that she would move forward, stronger and more self-aware. Fans' reactions and public support. The online community rallied around her. Fans shared stories of resilience, offering words of encouragement. Some expressed disappointment in Jelly Roll, while others appreciated her grace and honesty. In a world where social media can be a battleground, Bunnie's transparency was a breath of fresh air. She refused to hide her feelings or pretend everything was perfect. Instead, she embraced her vulnerability, setting an example for others. What's next for Bunnie Xo? While the future remains uncertain, one thing is clear. Bunnie Xo is not backing down. Her silence was a temporary pause, a moment to gather strength. Now she's moving forward with clarity and conviction. She's shown that even in the face of betrayal, she can stand tall, own her truth, and inspire others to do the same. A new chapter begins. This chapter in her life is undoubtedly painful, but it's also a testament to her resilience. Bunnie Xo's decision to speak out after Jelly Roll's admission has transformed a moment of weakness into one of empowerment. Her story is a reminder that honesty, vulnerability, and strength can coexist. That even when hearts are broken, healing is possible. And that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is simply speak our truth. As Bunnie continues her journey, her fans and followers will be watching, not just for the next chapter in her story, but for the lessons of courage and authenticity she continues to embody. In the end, her voice, raw, honest, and unfiltered, reminds us all, true strength lies in owning your story, especially when it's imperfect. And that, in itself, is a kind of victory.